Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Cederick Campbell, and today I will be telling you guys my least favorite designer purchases. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing my off-white hoodie, which was featured in my last video of my favorite designer purchases, so you can check that out, and I'll also include the link in the description box as well. But today I will be showing you guys my least favorite designer purchases. Now, when I say least favorite, I mean like most of these were impulse buys, and I purchased them thinking I liked them a lot, and I got it and I just really didn't like it. And so let me be extremely clear, I would not be putting these items up for sale or anything. And the reason why is because if you know me, if you're anything like me, you know, sometimes you just want something, you want to wear something that you haven't worn in a while, or that not a lot of people have seen. And so that's when you go into your closet or into whatever you have and look at these items that you don't really care for but are still like heat, and you put them on and be like, all right, this is like a fresh outfit, really, because you never really worn it. So that's what I'm saving these items for as well. I've worn them before, so you've seen them, but they just something that I don't really care for, or that I'm really just not wearing that much. So let's get straight into it. So the first one, y'all, I do not like these shoes. I purchased them thinking I would like them and that I did like them, but after the first time I wore them, I don't like them. The first designer item that I don't necessarily care for are my Versace Chain Reaction sneakers. Kid y'all not, I've literally only worn those once. And this picture right here that I posted a year ago, that was the last time I wore these shoes. I literally only wore them once. I think they're heat. I really like them. They're fire. They look nice. They are even comfortable. Like, these shoes are mad comfortable. Like, I can wear these all day. But they're just not my favorite. They do go with a lot of things that I have, and they're really nice, but I just really don't care for them that much. The thing that kind of throws me off is all of this extra sneaker. Like, I live for an oversized sneaker, but this is a bit oversized, like for real. Like, this part, like, I'm pretty sure you've all seen Alexander McQueen sneakers. This is like, if we took the whole bottom part off, this would be like an Alexander McQueen sneaker. But then they got all these extra bubbles, and it makes me really tall, which I should care for, but I just don't necessarily care for it. And these shoes are a bit all over the place with the coloring, which typically wouldn't be an issue for me, but I just don't care for it on these sneakers. So these aren't necessarily my favorites. I'm going to keep them and probably wear them eventually again, but I've only worn these once, and they're not really a sneaker that I care for. So the second designer item that I don't necessarily care for may come as a shock to you because I've worn it a lot, but recently I've come to the realization that it's not really one of my favorite purchases. So it's called the Louis Vuitton Soft Trunk Bag by Virgil Abloh. It's a nice looking bag, don't get me wrong. Like, this bag is heat, it is fire. I love the orange accents, or like they call it hardware on the side, but I just really don't care for this bag, and here's why. It's called a soft trunk, meaning while in the pictures it may look like it's hard, but it's really soft. So like, I don't like the fact that it's so soft, because it loses form and loses shape. And so here you can see that I've worn it so much that like it has a crease here, and I can't get rid of it, and I don't like that. And so it's very hard to keep its shape. And then also, because this is like so like turny, like, I don't know, when I'm wearing it, it can flip upside down. Then you hear that, all my change is falling out of the pocket, and I don't like that. So and also, I don't really care for the strap either. They have multiple straps available in which you can purchase from various stores or websites, but this strap in particular, because I don't like the chain, I didn't want the chain, but this strap in particular, like, this comes up, so when I'm wearing it, it's gonna like hang, like this hangs like that, and that bothers the heck out of me. So I really don't like that about it. And overall, the strap is just really thin. If you guys watched my last video about my favorite designer items, then you would know my favorite bag, well, one of my favorite bags is my off-white bag, and you know that strap is like thick compared to this really thin one. So I really don't care for that, and so for those reasons alone, this isn't one of my favorite purchases, but I will wear it a lot because I do wear a lot of orange, but it isn't one of my favorites. It just isn't. Sorry, Virgil. My third least favorite purchase, y'all, are these Chanel Pharrell sunglasses. If you know me, first of all, I like really thick sunglasses that like cover, you know, all of this, like kind of go up to my eyebrow. And these sunglasses aren't thin, but they don't necessarily give me that same coverage, and I think I look really, really, really dumb in them. Hold on, look. Like, I don't like the way I look in these.
Well, you look like a gay insect.
And like, while they're cool and they're, you know, Chanel Pharrell, which Chanel collabed with the GOAT of fashion. He's a pioneer. But I just really don't care for these glasses. I don't care for the shape of them and how they fit my face. So that's why they're one of my least favorite purchases. Am I going to sell them? No, I'm not selling these. I'm going to keep these. And these are our freaking Godfather. For real, like, he's the GOAT. So I have to keep these. I cannot give these away. But I don't necessarily care for them, and I won't wear them that much. And I don't wear them that much. So these are one of my least favorite purchases. My third least favorite purchase is this Dior saddlebag. First and foremost, it was an impulse. This was definitely an impulse buy. Like, I can tell you, like, I remember vividly purchasing this bag. I just wanted to spend some money one night, and so I saw this and I bought this leather jacket. I don't even like the leather jacket, but it was a leather jacket and it had white stitching in it, and I bought it from ASOS for $100. And so I'm like, I need a bag or something to go with it. Now I'm like, I can wear with my Dior sneakers, you know, my favorite Dior sneakers that I mentioned in my last video. And I'm like, I might as well get a Dior bag to go with it. So I purchased this. It got here. Honestly, it was such an impulse buy, I forgot it was coming. So when it came, I'm like, what is this? And I'm like so confused, and I opened it up. I'm like, Dior? And I opened it up, I'm like, oh yeah, I did purchase that. And I did. And I'm not really a fan of it. I don't really like it. The writing on it gives me little kid vibes. Like, I have better handwriting than this, so I don't like that. The bag is relatively small. I mean, I knew that when I purchased it, but I didn't think it was that small because I never had a Dior bag like this size. And I can't even fit my like mini bag in it. Like, you can tell I really don't like this bag because it still has the paper on it. It still has the packaging inside of it. Like, you can tell I really didn't care for this bag at all. It's just not my favorite. My little toiletries bag I talked about in my man bag video, it doesn't even fit in here. So like, I don't really have much of a use for it. So am I gonna keep it? Yeah, because I'm gonna wear it somewhere. I'm gonna get a wear out of this, or a few wears out of this, but I don't necessarily care for it, and it's not one of my favorite designer purchases at all. So okay, my last two least favorite purchases happen to be belts. So let's get into it. My fourth least favorite purchase is this off-white belt. It's the see-through one. If you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it. It's a really nice belt, don't get me wrong, but the way I wear belts, this belt doesn't get much burn. Like, when I say much burn, I mean I don't wear much, because like, first of all, I don't know, I just really don't care for it that much. I literally bought it to go with that one outfit, and after that I literally haven't worn it. I offered it to Mackenzie. I said he could have it, and he hasn't taken it yet. So I feel like it would be a good addition to this video because I just literally don't care for it. That picture y'all just saw, I only wore it then, and I have not worn it again. Well, I've worn it again, but very seldomly. It's just not one of my favorites. I honestly never really cared for this belt, the original version of the belt, this much. And I really didn't care for it this either. I just really wanted it for the outfit. And so that's what most of my least favorite purchases, what happened with my least favorite purchases is that I purchased these items for one specific outfit, and then after that outfit, what are you gonna wear with? I don't know. Like I'm more of like a classy person, so I like to dress up a lot. So I would wear like my Gucci belts or like my, you know, like really nice upscale looking belts. This like gives me like childish, go play type vibe. And I'm not saying like that's what it was made for. People have pulled great looks with these. They've really rocked it well, but me, this wasn't one of my favorite purchases. So last but not least is this Louis Vuitton belt. I literally got this when I was like, I want to say all of 18, and I'm 20 now, so that was like 2 years ago. Don't get me wrong, this is a very nice belt. My favorite part of this belt is the buckle, but I would only care for this belt should it have came in black. This monogram belt, I just can't do anymore. Let me tell y'all something, and this is just my opinion, but monogram belts are so 2012. When I think of monogram belts, I think of like those Fendi belts with the FFs all over them, and I hated those. So I really don't know why I like this or like any other Louis Vuitton belt with monogram all over it. Like I used to have the checkered one in black and gray, and I just really didn't like it. I feel like it's a little too flashy for me. Now I understand, regardless, like designer is flashy. Like if you have a buckle on, that's flashy. But the buckle is enough for me now. Like the buckle is enough for me. All I need is a buckle. I don't need a monogram on the belt. I don't need a Louis V all over. I don't need FF. I don't know what else other brands I can think of, but I don't need all that. You just give me a basic black or brown belt and put a nice buckle on it. This monogram I can't do. But I wear this belt. I have a pair of white Louis Vuitton Arclight sneakers, and so when I go to work and it's like casual Friday, I'll probably put on a white button down, some jeans, and then the white Louis Vuitton Arclight sneakers and this belt. Even though I don't care for it, I'm still going to wear it because it's still a nice accessory. And I just really like the buckle because you don't see too many Louis Vuitton belts with this buckle, and it was not as popularized as like your standard Louis V buckle. And so I really like this one. Really exclusive, and y'all know I love exclusive stuff. So yeah, those are my least favorite purchases I've ever made. Like I said, none of that is for sale. I'm going to keep it just in case I decide to wear it again. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you didn't see my last video of my 5 favorite designer purchases, please check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye.